Hello, Thomas.
Hello.
Good to see you. It's been a crazy month for me, but now
Mhm.
I'm freed up, ready to go to KubeCon. Actually, pretty excited.
So I have to prepare. I still have to prepare some things, but yes, hopefully this will also be done sometime.
Right? Well, everything always comes down to the wire. Um, yeah, it makes sense to let's talk about the project meeting on Tuesday.
Yes, let's wait. Let's wait another 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you reached out to Victor and will present together.
Yeah, I wrote to him last night and kind of said I think we present on pretty similar things because I saw he had a topic, he had a presentation recently, like Kubernetes is your control plane or something. So I was like, let's just partner up. Crossplane was in my presentation also, maybe less of an emphasis than he might like, but
Okay.
but that's what we have to figure it out, but let's just anyway, like I'm kind of seeing we can talk, I can wait, but the project meeting is kind of like open dialogue. Like I wasn't planning to have a really formal presentation.
Yes, during as we the initial idea of the project meeting was to build more tech app delivery day on KubeCon.
Mhm.
Um, this was also the reason why we added an agenda to this and added individual talks to it. So it was more a side event than a real project meeting.
That's what I thought. It was more to like, like GitOpsCon, it's an app
Yes.
delivery con kind of thing. But we didn't have we gotten that? I know this is public, but have we gotten that many submissions? Probably not so
No,
many.
I think the main problem was the sponsoring.
Sponsoring, but we just didn't have
Because
enough.
if you have a real co-located event, you need sponsors, and we had none.
Well, that's interesting. I didn't know about that. Well, we should do a post-mortem, I guess. I don't know if this is the right place, but like we could, if we think that's the issue, then let's think about what that might mean.
But this is I think Aras knows more about this.
Okay,
But this was the thing I can remember.
okay. I mean, I think we need to talk about like if the goals of the tag are to, definitely in the platform space where I'm kind of, putting like I love to have like a platform con, you know, and it's almost the same as app delivery, like the pieces that you have to bring together to deliver apps into Kubernetes. There was a gap on that, and that's why I put together this little meetup, which I don't know if we'll see how it goes, but I'm like, where's the platform con here? Where are the people? And there's just like, I mean, but maybe that's CNCF in general. The platform con is KubeCon. That's what it is.
This might be yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been thinking that a little. Like, to what degree is platforms just trying to give some consistency and coherency to the whole landscape?
Mhm.
Hello, Amy.
Hey, I am like multiple booked this morning, so I figured I would drop in everybody like as I got to them.
You are very quiet today.
Yeah.
Oh, am I pulling the wrong mic? I think it's pulling the wrong mic. Okay, that's fine.
It's me and Thomas talking about where Tag App Delivery is for our project meeting next week. And yeah, it just kind
Yes,
of
because that is definitely next week. Yeah. I should make sure that all of your meetings are actually canceled for next week as well.
yeah, our
Yes.
main ones.
Yes, I should make sure that your meetings are canceled for next week. Yeah, I can't tell if this is actually better or not. Oh, sigh. Okay. Carry on. I will not get in your way.
All right, so Thomas, we've got this, the project meeting agenda.
Mhm.
So I reached out to Victor. Yeah, that's what I was asking. Is there, so we have a TBD, if me and Victor go together, then is there some other topic? I was, so, yeah,
So it's also no problem if it takes us a bit shorter on Friday on Tuesday, because then we'll have a slot in the end where we can do discussions or whatever. And
keep an open slot. I know there is a domain which I wish we had in here, but I don't know that we so much we're thinking of, you know, who we wanted to in this. But you know, the two other ones, like infrastructure injection, I would allow, like, that's actually why I wanted Luca, because they're releasing a product which is gonna come, or project, which is gonna come to CNCF, called Score, which is based on this thing they have called Pause, which is a
Mhm.
platform agnostic workload specification. It stands for something like that. Basically, it's a context-based creation of infrastructure. So like if you're working in a local host, it uses one thing. If you're working in Azure, it does something else. If you're working in AWS, it does something else, which is not that far from what Dapper is trying to do in terms of like inversion of control, so that like you declare I want a database, and if you're running in Azure, it gives you this one if you're running in GCP. So I kind of wanted to have someone present on that topic, which was why I had invited Luca. But ends up Luca is sending us, and I just have a thread here. You're not on the last one, Thomas, but they have their director of customer success.
Mhm.
He'd like to have come talk to us instead. And I actually asked, like, could you share your user insights on platform engineering? What people are trying to do, what problems they're having, you know, what projects they're trying to do, to use, like more like how can we partner with
Mhm.
Humanitech, is like, you know, because they're doing a lot of research here. You know, how can they share it with all of us? You know, what degree do they want to share it? And yeah, so that's uh yeah, so that's the background on Luca. Ends up that it won't be that infrastructure injection, but it will be, you know, more general platforms. And should we, you know, strategize for this last slot, anything on infrastructure, or secrets is the other one that, you know, how do we
I
shepherd
could also
secrets?
reach out to the guys from Open Feature regarding feature flagging.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, I have a, okay, like how that, okay, that's fine. Yeah, add another topic. Whatever, you know. I'm just
Because
trying
this
to think like
was a thing we thought about before Victor accepted yesterday.
open
Therefore,
feature. Oh, you
yes.
thought Victor's gonna talk about open feature?
No, but as this was the last slot we had, we didn't reach out to the Open Feature guys.
I see, I see. So you were thinking of using that slot, but you gave it to me. But yeah, I'm willing to give that up. I mean, my goal with my talk is not to give my talk per se, although I like to talk, but it's to just to get the idea out there. Like it's
Mhm.
not so, even though, you know, to some folks it might seem obvious, it's like definitely far from accepted. And there's alternatives. Like Robert loves Terraform. I've heard that. Red Hat, they love Ansible. You know, they'd
Mhm.
rather provision infrastructure with these things rather than Kubernetes. So I just, you know, Victor's the great talk. I mean, Crossplane is the great example of Kubernetes. So that's why I think it's a good fit.
Yes,
So
so
I'm
that's
happy.
this was the reason why I reached out to him.
Mhm.
Because we wanted some we needed some talks where we want to say Kubernetes is not only about deploying applications but also about other things. So I knew when I saw the agenda that this is pretty similar to what you had handed in. But as we also want to get more involvement from the project, I also reached out to Victor.
Nice. Yes, I 1,000% agree. I'd rather have meaning based on what I understand our mission to be, it's to enable these projects to reach, users and to help them interact with each other. So yeah, much better to have a project, a humanitarian score thing. That's what I was gonna ask.
But would you need another separate slot for some topics of yours?
No, I mean, unless there's something to be talked about, I could talk about anything. Like, I mean, I guess if we want, that last slot could be a discussion about like Dapper and Pause and Score about secrets.
Or would you like to have a separate slot for the platforms working group?
Oh. I don't know. I'm thinking
Because
about
at the moment we have one slot for the chaos engineering working group, none for the GitOps working group, as they have their own conference, and the platform working group is not represented at the moment.
So then, yeah, you're right.
And
we should, and I could share like the vision and some of the topics.
So what we could do, if you like, is we could share the slot regarding which I have regarding the operator white paper. And let's call it news from the platform and operator project. Because I don't think that I will need the whole slot. So I think for me, it will take around 5 to 10 minutes if it's so long. And then we will do a simple update of the two working groups, or one project and one working group.
I like it. Yeah, exactly. I don't want a half hour, but like 10 minutes would be perfect. And I'll have a couple
what would be possible would be, at the moment we have 3 projects. In fact, the one is the platforms working group, the operator working group, and the multi-tenancy thing. And we could put this together in one slot to simply talk about project updates.
Yeah, that's perfect. Because and you're right. It's literally the 3 papers that are in progress. Operators, what is a platform engineering, and multi-tenancy. Yeah, and I can even address, that's perfect, because I'll address both platforms and multi-tenancy, because by the way, I've gradually understood kind of better where you're going with multi-tenancy, because I had like a background in Azure where multi-tenant meant supporting many different organizations, which is kind of a different level. Now we're getting into these, like, one organization wants to provide 50 different app dev teams with their own independent tenants. And that, of course, I understand where we're going with that, because that's all about platforms. If you want to provide a platform, the whole idea is to support several different product teams. So I'm kind of wondering, I think that might be, I mean, I need to talk it over with Alex and Alois, but like, that's, I think, what we're going for with all the multi-tenant discussion is like intra-organizational, one organization with lots of tenants. How does their platform team support 50 different groups or something? Is that about right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, there I actually have a lot, and I mean, we know vCluster, but actually I'm thinking about KCP. That's pretty relevant. Yeah, there might be a couple others.
So I changed the agenda according to this.
Yeah, perfect. I love it. Is Alex going to be there?
Alex will not be there. He will come to KubeCon on Wednesday, I think.
Oh, right, because he's speaking. Him and Alois are speaking Wednesday morning. Sorry? Him and Alois are speaking Wednesday.
Alois is there the whole app delivery day. Alex is not here.
Right. Okay. I didn't realize Alex was coming on Wednesday. Okay, now I understand. Because I was like, I see he's there, but he's not coming Tuesday. So now I understand. That's perfect. Okay.
Okay, yes, then as I said, for the one remaining slot, I will reach out to Open Feature.
Okay.
Just to talk about feature flagging in delivery mechanisms.
Okay.
And
You pretty sure they're gonna want to do something? Because I could think of some stuff here too.
No, we should, and at least we should have multiple speakers and not only one.
Yeah.
So, and you are already on two talks.
Oh, yeah, no, I wasn't, right? I'm happy to talk, but no, I was thinking more like if I do secrets, it would be like Teller, or that's one of the things that was brought in, or Vault, but I know that's not a CNCF project. Yeah, so we can't talk about those. Those are, I'm just thinking backups. If the open feature folks don't want to, then I can reach out to something about secrets or something about Dapper. 'Cause
No, I
DapperCon's
think
at
that
the same
I think there will be some contribution from them. So
Okay. Okay, perfect then. Is Karthik still okay, being at the
yes,
end?
so
Or he
Karthik wanted one very late slot,
Okay,
so I gave him the last one.
okay. Yeah, yeah, this looks good, but I'll talk with Mallory. I'll add you to the thread because she actually just wrote pleasure to bed this morning. Do you have a format you're looking for? Slides, casual conversation. So I'm gonna add you to that thread, and this talk we'll talk to her about, like, can you share user feedback and project feedback, and like instead of like being a marketing talk. That's what it kind of looks like right now, right?
I'm sorry, I was writing.
Yeah, that's okay. This abstract right now for platform engineering, I kind of want to work with her to make it more a report to the group. Like, hey, we're professionals, we know what platform engineering is, but like, tell us what you have learned. Tell us what your customers are asking for.
Mhm.
So that's what I'm gonna work on. Project presentation Carvel.
So they reached out to me very early, and they would also have presented at the booth if we had one.
Uh-huh.
But therefore I gave them the slot at the project meeting.
Yeah, I mean, it fits really well too. I mean, Carvel is a bunch of building blocks for building an app delivery platform. From when they present, were you at the meeting a couple weeks ago when they presented to us? So that actually is that's actually a good, like, practical example along the way. So perfect. So we have Crossplane and operators. That'll be me and Victor. We have platform engineering, like generally report on platform engineering from Humanitech. We have an example of like another example of like an app delivery kind of platform, which is Carvel. And then open feature, which is, I'm fitting it in. I'm fitting it in.
I'm sorry.
I'm fitting in how open feature fits into the story here. It's a capability in your platform.
Yes, so in the end, the app delivery is all about app delivery. It's not only about platforms.
Right,
So
delivery.
platforms is only one working group.
Right. Sorry, I always get excited in my stuff. But open feature would be a capability, like feature flagging would be a capability in a platform. Like if I was building a platform team or building a platform, I might use, because it's actually kind of a shift in Red Hat's thinking too. Like, we are providing a bunch of building blocks, but ultimately it's going to be the, Robert at Crayon or somebody, all the platform engineers where they are, that's actually bringing them together. So that's, in that thinking is where I'm saying open feature is a capability that a platform team might add into their platform.
It's almost the same like in chaos engineering.
Yeah.
So, but I think then we have a plan for the project meeting, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. So then it all fits. Yeah, chaos engineering is another like capability for delivery for the platform. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like it.
Because then I think and this is also covered in some sense, except of packaging and so on, we have everything we have to offer.
Yeah, application definition and packaging. I guess that, yeah, that's Kubernetes is your control plane. Packaging, we kind of touch on it in Carvel, like with one of their things is a bundler.
Okay, but then yes, I already reached out to the open feature guys. I think they will give me some more information in the next few minutes. And then yes, I think we have nothing more at the moment. So for the meeting today, as we are the only two, we yes, we also have no additional things. And therefore, this was a short meeting today.
Yeah, is there anything else to talk about?
No, so we have a meeting tomorrow, but that's a different thing.
We do? Oh yeah, me and you have, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly, so we can touch on it there. Anything else?
But that's it.
Yeah, so there's nothing else for KubeCon. The project meeting, anything else like supporting those projects in the project area over there? I guess there's nothing to do. I'm gonna just wander around over there, try to meet some folks.
Yes,
in
so
the
if
solution hall.
you walk to the captain booth, then you will find me there.
I figured. I saw the captain has a slot there. I'll probably visit the operator folks. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm really looking forward. Okay.
Okay, then yes, that's it for today. And yes, then let's see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Then
And
bye
next
bye.
week, you're gonna get tired of me, Thomas.
Hmm,
All right.
bye.
Good to see you. Bye.